In John's Gospel, chapter 14, which is a gospel that we come to proclaim regularly, especially at funerals, because it truly helps us to renew our way of life, be reflective of our way, the past way of life, especially for those who have died. So the questions that Philip or Thomas come to Jesus and proclaim in this way, saying, "Master, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way?" The way is such an important part of our journey in our life, where the way looking in the past, what we have done, or the way to the present, where we're still searching and finding some way, or we're still looking forward, hoping that the way in the futures would be better, bring more clarity in many parts of our lives. And so as in answering to Thomas, Jesus proclaimed this way, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." Many biblical scholars who study John's Gospel truly see how bold he is in John, the way that he made this statement that Jesus proclaimed here, "No one comes to God except through me." The one and only way that one can approach God in a way that is truthful, and the way that is life-giving, and that way is through Jesus Christ. So John truly allowing us to see how important Jesus is in pointing the way for all of us. This past year and 2 years ago, I had an opportunity to do the Camino as part of the way. Maybe the Camino in a way allowing all of us to see who we are in our own inner spirituality, in our inner search for our soul and for our being. So part of the way when we walk, whether it is 100 kilometers or 300 kilometers or more, whether it is 5 days, 7 days, or 40 days, or for some people, or it could be almost 3 months for some people as they walk the way. But one of the beauty about the way, whether it's the way of life or the way that we walk on the Camino de Compostela, 3 things we always look for: the signs. Whether it's in the directions of pointing us to go left, to go right, or to go straight. And that pointer becomes such an important part of our finding our next destinations, finding the place we need to go. So in our way of life too, sometimes we need to find that pointer. That pointer could be a direction. That pointer could be a person that lead us to that. So where is the pointers that helps you to see your own way? The second thing as I walk on the Camino, whether leading the group or by myself, is to look for that name, the name of the street. The name of the street kind of identify where I am or where I need to go to. The name of the street truly brings forward some sense of identifications. And maybe in our way of life too, we need to have a name. Whether that name, Street of La Brea, or South Detroit where I live, or Olympic. But that name kind of gave us that sense of direction to where we needed to go. Maybe the name, it could be a destination of a hotel that we want to reach to, of a city or town that we want to go to. So where is that name, and who is that name that you're looking for in your life? So hopefully when you see that name, it can identify for you some sense of truth and let go of things that may not be so clear for you. And the third things we look for in the way, besides the pointers, besides the names or the signs, we look for people. People, whether we know or people we don't know. And that's the beauty of the Camino de Compostela. We need strangers from all over the world, different walks of life, different situations of life, different health too for some people. Some people walk because they just recovered from cancer, terminal illness. Some people walk because they are fighting that cancer. They're fighting that illness, trying to overcome it. They're walking because they have been beautifully blessed by the people that we have come to encounter. And so hopefully in encountering people through the ways, we find life. We find that life becomes not just self-centeredness, but becomes self-giving. So in John's Gospel then, Jesus pointing to the disciples that I am the way, the truth, and the life. But more importantly, Jesus helping the disciples to see it is through Jesus that we see God. So for us in the context of faith, where is the way for us? The Word is that direction. The Word gave us names. The words gave us individuals that we would find the way in Jesus Christ and through Jesus Christ. And so let us go through and identify where is that Word of God in your life at this stage of the pandemic. Where is the Word of God in your life when you are searching for faith, when you're searching for your own way, your own sense of purpose, your own sense of truth, your own sense of being life-giving. I want to share with you this quotation from Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, who truly a great psychologist identifying people in their journey of sadness, in their journey of grief, in their journey of suffering. This is what she has to say. The most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of those depths. These, according to Elizabeth, are the most beautiful people because they have gone through the death, the pain, the sufferings of human life, the loss, and yet through those defeats, they came out of it. And Jesus truly symbolically captured every part of that for us. In human eyes, he was defeated on the cross. In human life, Mary lost her very son. He also lost his disciples who betrayed him, his disciple who denied him. In Jesus Christ too, he also seen that struggles in his own journey on the cross. And in that struggle, he's able to overcome. And so therefore, in John's Gospel, chapter 14, we come to ask the question as Thomas asked the questions. Master, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way? But we no longer need to be like Thomas because Jesus is our way, Jesus is our truth, and Jesus is our life. So may you find that pointers, may you find that name, and may you find that individuals that may help you to find your own way. Even if you're wandering, even if you're lost, even if you struggle within your own self.